All right. I've got Trey Atkins here with me today, and going to share some things with you, several different things. And Trey, where are you from?
Hurley, Virginia, over in Buchanan County.
Hurley. I've been to Hurley a lot. I've been down through there and showed horses over there a lot.
Yeah, I actually live right beside the horse ring.
Do you?
Now, yeah, just built a house there.
Do you get any rest?
Well, not on horse show night. So, we just go along with the music and hope for the best.
I believe it'd be hard to sell a house there on a Saturday night.
Well, it depends on if they like horses or not. You know, they could just walk to the show or ride their horse over to the show. So
it seemed like there used to be a lot of beer bottles over the hill too.
There was, so we had to dress some of that and get it cleaned
okay,
up,
I remember that. See, I remember
they cut a lot of the drinking out there. I think they were having some issues, so it's a little quieter than it used to be.
Did he die?
He did die a couple of weeks back. Very unfortunate. Yes.
I know that, but I liked him.
Yeah, he they said he got pneumonia and just couldn't overcome it.
Yes, I had pneumonia there. I was down for about 2 weeks. But had me in my lungs, it laid me up, man.
And you know, he was fairly young. I mean, a little older than I am, but he was fairly young, so it's kind of surprising to see. Person never knows when their time is. I'm
telling you what, buddy, you gotta, But we showed horses there a lot at Hurley. We used to, man alive, we'd be there, it'd be daylight. I'd have to leave out of there and come home and preach Sunday morning at the church.
Yeah.
I'd get my kids home in time to get them washed their faces and get them cleaned up a little bit.
I've seen the horse ring, we call it, the horse ring full, the bottom there, and them parked up and down the side of the road. And you know, as you know, it's a fairly big bottom there, so a lot of horse lovers.
And one night we was there, and my wife was in the car. She was sleeping because it's about 3 or 4 o'clock that morning, and I think she had, I don't know if she had one, my grandson was with her. I believe my grandson was with her in the car, and there was pretty good ruckus going on. And the state police had done come in. They filled up 2 cars. They were sitting right beside my car. They done filled up 2 cars, and they wouldn't take nobody else. And I woke her up, and I said, I think I'm going to move the car. She said, how come? I said, state police was parked right beside you. They done loaded up 2 carloads. But, I mean, people express themselves in different ways.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is, man alive. That's a small world, ain't it?
It is.
It really is. And you ever heard them talk about that 6 degrees of separation?
No.
We're only 6 people from knowing everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And that's why you got to be nice to people.
Yeah.
You don't know who you might be working for one day.
That's true.
Or who you might be renting from or something like that. I've told people you don't want to be burning no bridges.
Well, you know, it's like, and I was thinking about that. I hadn't heard the 6-person rule, but, you know, Governor Youngkin came over and visited with me in Hurley, and I'm thinking, you know, most people never see our presidents or anything, but I've shook the hand of the person that shook the president's hand.
Right.
And you know, I've met several governors in my 14-year time as a supervisor, and they've shook presidents' hands. That's shook world leaders' hands. So you know, it's you know, when you sit down and think about it, the connections there, how close you actually are to having a connection to some of those people.
Well, Mike Huckabee, when he was running for president, he flew in down at Richlands. In the airport down there, back in the airport down there, and I got to take my picture with him. And I actually used to date one of Bill Clinton's girlfriends. So if he knew Obama, so if you know me and I knew her and she knew him, see, it ain't 6 degrees, okay? I mean, it's funny when you think about how close everybody is. And I mean, I've had job opportunities that come up because of the way somebody else treated somebody. They didn't treat them nice, and they called and said, how would you like this job? Or how would you like to do this position? But I don't know. I think, man, you got to take your time and be good to people. If you can't get out of the way, just get out of the way and leave them alone. And because stuff happens.
Yep.
I was thinking this morning how sometimes in life people get to thinking, in church, you know, we tend to think everything's either from God or the devil. And I shared with this morning, I was talking to some people, I said, sometimes this stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know, there's things that happen. And I don't believe the devil wears out your tires. I believe you drive your car.
Right, absolutely.